Hi guys, I'm Ashif Ali and watching CGHOW video. Today we will make this sand shield effect in Unreal Engine 5 and I will make it from scratch each and everything like material of the character, the shield, animating shield and those particles on shield and outside. Then we will work on decal. So in this one we will work on mesh particles, we will work on sprite particles, we will work on decals, we will work on character material. Lots of things you will learn in this tutorial. So let's dive in. So let's start this. So first I will apply a sand material on this character. It's not actually realistic sand material because it's a VFX effect. So it's kind of magical kind of thing. Like let's see how it goes. So M sand character, and I'll just take random things. So let's say I'll take this texture sampler and I'll take this aura, and then I'll just take this color, a sand color around here, this, okay. And let me just, if I take any noise, not this aura, if I take any noise like that, let me just multiply it with this for now. And actually, let's use, yeah, let's use it on emissive also. Then we can, of course, make the tiling maybe 10 10. Then I'll just search a texture in here, star, and I have this texture, this one which has 3 channels, okay, and we have also this one, okay. So let's say I use this one and I want to multiply it, like I want lots of. So what I'll do, I'll type here chaos, take this node, open this function, double click and copy this, close this, then paste this here, delete this one, right click, make this object, connect this here. If I preview this, see it's animating in all direction. I want, I don't want that animation much, so but I want more texture. So maybe 20 20 or maybe 100 I will use. Not visible, so I'll use power but with less value, so it will highlight those, maybe 0.2. See, it's kind of grainy, you can see. Okay, so you can actually multiply this one with this color and then multiply again with higher value, maybe 20, then connect this with emissive. So basically these dots will be your emissive, like this if I zoom. Okay, let me check how it looks first. So I'll just save this, and we can change lots of parameters here, but let me make it instance. Select this, search overlay. I will add overlay material, drag it here, save all. Oh, it's not applied there, let it save. I'll do that again. Still not visible. Maybe I don't have opacity, that's why. So I will just directly apply it. It's okay. Okay, and we can just apply in both materials. So this will also apply here, but this doesn't look good. You can avoid that for now. So this is how it looks, and it's fine. I don't think this is very bad for this effect. One thing I will certainly do is take a Fresnel, review that on a sphere. It looks like this. Change some settings. It will be just edge. Then before multiplying it in this, I will add this here. So basically it will also make the edges bright, but I will make very thin edges. And that's all for the material. And the same technique I will use on my shield. Oh, why it's applied on this? Let me just undo. It should not crash. Yeah, but now it's too bright. Okay, so I will just multiply it here, 0.2. So I don't want to add 100%. So that's it for now, for this character. Now we will make a shield around it. So I need a sphere kind of thing around it. So maybe if I'll take the Niagara, this NS Sand Shield, and I'll just take the minimal emitter. I want just, it should spawn once, and it should be one particle. So burst, it should never die. So in the particle state, turn this off. So you will have one particle that will never die. Now it should be a mesh, and let me also make this local, and let me search the mesh that I want. Starting mesh, I need actually kind of capsule if I have. Yeah, I have. I want this kind of mesh. Let me check the UV. It's okay. It's fine. So I'll use that mesh here, and then I'll change the size of mesh with 20, 50. Let me check how big is. Okay, so I need to offset it down. I don't want to move my particle system. So I'm just moving it here. And it's fine. So let's duplicate the material. M sand or just M shield. What changes I will make here? I'll make this additive, and it will be transparent by default, but you can add your noise, your stars, and your Fresnel actually. So this will all be your opacity. I will connect this here. Let's see how it looks. I also need particle color and all thing, but we can do it later, or maybe this will work fine. So let's see how it looks. So I'll just browse this. Here in the mesh renderer, I'll take this material override and apply this. Let me save again. Okay, so this is how it looks. It looks fine. I just need more radius. So the size is 50. I will go with this. Height will be 50, and this thing may be 80 and 80. And see. Okay, the placement is not good. That's why it looks weird. Okay, so I want actually the upper part should be more conical, so we can add it little more height maybe like this, and this will looks fine. Perfect. So it has all the things I wanted. We just now want to add some particles around it, and then some dust around it, something on ground, and it will be finished. So I will now right click and make this material duplicate again, and this time M Sand Decal. And if I just make this from the material domain, make this decal, and in here translucent, and let's just save it and see how it looks. Then we will make it round shape by multiplying it with the radial. So if I drag this decal here, you can see how it looks. We can scale it, can scale this. Okay, so I'll scale it. Now I'll make some changes. First I will make some power here, so it will be, let me try it on a planar, and I'll add, I don't need Fresnel here. I will add this and this star, and this will go in the opacity. Okay, then I'll take the radial and multiply it with the opacity, so it will cut it in a round shape like this. One more thing I'll do, I'll take vector to radial instead of this, so it will give me that rings kind of thing. We can multiply it with two vector to control the tiling, and then I'll add a panner here also, so we can add panning. This is 2.5 maybe outward, and let's try how it looks. So this is how it looks. I think it looks good. So I'll just select this, copy the position, select the decal, and paste the position. It will be exactly there. Then we can scale it like this, and this should be little bigger, so it should come out like this, and this look fine to me. Next thing I will do is I should add some distortion in the mesh also. So I'll just open the material for the mesh, and I will actually add panel to the this texture, maybe 0.2. Then I will multiply this texture with vertex normal, then again multiply this and connect it to WPO. Take a dynamic parameter, connect it this here in a multiplier. I'll rename this WPO and save. So we can control this WPO in the particle system through this dynamic parameter. We can also make the noise tiling, so we can decide how much we want the tiling of the WPO, and your mesh should have enough vertices to behave properly, otherwise it will not work. So if I take the dynamic parameter, let's increase it. See, it's not working properly. So there are lots of reasons why. First is UVs, and second is your texture, so it's breaking the edge. So to avoid these edges to break, what you can do, don't use that noise texture. Instead, go here, take the noise, preview this, and I'll just take the world position, and then I'll multiply it for the tiling. So I'll just call it tile. Then I will add time multiply, and that, so it will animate it. Let me just preview it first. So if you connect this and preview your noise, you have this noise. Now with the tile you can decrease or increase the tiling. Now if you add this time, so it will animate in up direction like this, because I'm using Z. Okay, and then you can use this noise. So I will edit this noise little bit. I'll use one noise. I don't use turbulence. 0 to 1 and maybe just level 2. So it will be very smooth. And I'll just save it and see how it will. So because it is 3D noise, it will not break your mesh because of the continuity. So so uh, so let me show you. Refresh it, dial 1.1, and it looks fine. It's just the panning speed is too high. So I'll just multiply this here and I'll call this pan. Waves taking too much time. If you have any confusion, just leave a comment what you want to learn or what didn't you understand. Now, see, we can now control it. Maybe equal to 0.05 and looks fine, right? So now that decal I think should be little more bigger. And now I will add some dust particles and we will finish this effect. So first thing I'll do is here, I'll just take another emitter and I'll take this fountain and here I'll take slender location. Let me turn this off for now so we can see the slender location, and we will increase the radius around here, height around here, and then we can add actually velocity. Maybe I will use point velocity little bit, maybe 0 and 5. Then gravity will be on but not that much, and then I'll take the curl noise maybe 200 and I'll animate this also, not that much, and then I'll make this GPU from here fixed so we can run lots of particles, maybe 2000, and I will make the size of this maybe 5 and 1.1. We can increase the curl noise, and then of course the color. I'll randomize this in all these. Maybe some are more saturated, some are more bright. Let me see how it looks. Actually, the particle size. I'll turn this off 1 and zero point 0.01, and curl noise is too much. And the radius is too high. And I can use velocity a little bit more. The particle will come out of this. I think every motion is too high. So I'll reduce the gravity and curl noise. So it will be slower. Cool. Now you can also add some dusty kind of thing, like a smoke kind of thing. So I'll duplicate this and I'll just change some things. First thing, maybe just 200 particles for now. And the sprite render, if I go and search smoke, I have lots of material. I will use this one. It has smoke. And this is just a sub UV, not sequence, random cloud pattern from the Photoshop. Okay, basic material. So I'll just use it here. It's 4 by 4, so just select this here. Then take the animation and use the random. Use this here, and I'll make the size maybe 150. Not bright, and should be fade in, fade out. And gravity should not be that much. On maybe just 50, and size maybe 100. maybe 300. Just 10. And I think opacity should be down. Just to add some fill here. Still too much. I'll decrease the velocity. Yeah, that's it. So this is all. You can do a lot of thing in this. I just did it very quickly, very roughly. You can take your time, make good mesh, make good textures, do some like up and down values, and it will look cool. So I hope that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, and bye bye.